Right, so we're under our third tarp setup. This is basically a suspended tarp. It doesn't have many advantages over the other two. I prefer the lean-to to this one because the lean-to does give you some protection against wind. This doesn't, it's open on four sides. Now, if I was here longer, I would probably suspend the centre of this because one, that would give us more headroom, and two, that would give us the ability to shed rainwater. But it's just a demonstration of tarps, so obviously if I was here for longer I'd do that. Also, I've had to steal my Ridgeline that I've got. I do actually have a second Ridgeline in my bag, but getting it out to suspend a centre Ridgeline for 5 minutes when I can talk you through it it's a bit unnecessary. So what we've got up here, and I have to run my hand along it so you can see it, is we've got our main Ridgeline. We're using it to extend one of our guys out because we go past our fire. There's our fire. Needs a little bit of tending, but it'll be all right. We've got it up here suspended using a timber hitch to our tree. Basically, we've got our tarps all the way over there. Finding good suspension points can be tricky, and also where this point here crosses this tree, rather than suspending it to this branch, suspending it back there allows me, if I want to shuffle my rope up higher, giving me more height yet again, and I can get all the way up to the trunk of this tree here. So if you look, I can get all the way up to where that branch goes. It means that I can get my tarp higher just by shuffling my rope. It means I don't have to climb. I'm not putting any unnecessary risk out there, because this branch isn't incredibly strong in the sense that it'll hold my weight. It'll hold the weight of my tarp, it won't hold my weight. So basically all I've done with my 4 guy ropes, and one of them is an extended guy rope, is my guy ropes are held on with a double figure of 8. I will bring in, it's a little bit wet and muddy, but it's a double figure of 8. They're suspended up to the trees by timber hitches, and it's quite a flat canopy. Like I say, we could raise the centre. If I was here for longer, I could quite easily get that centre point there, or that one there, depending on which one has the most advantage. And I could raise my tarp up. I could run a full centre ridge down it. I've got approximately another 10 metre ridge line, so I could run another ridge line through that, but it gives us great ground coverage. So this is a 3 metre by 4 metre tarp. That means we've got 12 square metres of ground coverage. That's a lot of bodies we can cover up. If we suspend the centre really, really high, so if we got this up to a good height, a little bit of tree climbing, a little bit of shuffling of ropes on trees, we could get this 5 or 6 metres above the fire, and then we could have a fire underneath it. Basically on this site, the fire pit is down there, so it's not down here. But we could suspend this above a fire. Remembering it's a nylon tarp, it will burn. You're better off with a cotton or canvas tarp because they don't burn as easily. They singe, but they don't burn. But yeah, it gives us great ground coverage. It doesn't really give us much wind protection. And like I say, if it was raining and we were here for a period of time, I'd raise that centre. Heck, if I really wanted to, I could get a blunt nose stick, something that's been sawn flat and is long, and I could just put a pole up in the centre if I really wanted to, and that would hold it up. It's not ideal that I stand there with my finger pointing in the ridge, but for the purposes of what we're doing for this demonstration, it works. Yeah, so this is the third type of tarp setup, and what I'll do is I'll now pat this down. I'll get you a couple of photos of my tarp setup sort of laid out on the ground, what bits and pieces I have in there, what I have in the bag. So this is pretty standard for what I carry, and I'll do a quick couple of photos of what I carry just so that you can see it laid out flat. Okay guys, thanks, and hope to hear from you soon.